Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. So to all my American friends out there, happy 4th of July. Yes, that's right. It is Monday, July 4th. This is the day that America celebrates their Independence Day. So, happy 4th everybody out there that's celebrating. Hope you guys have a safe and fun day, okay? In honor of that, I got some good old-fashioned 4th of July themed PvP in my Frontier outfit with only the muskets, my tomahawk, and the the marksman pistol. But I pretty much just used the musket the whole time. Before anybody says that I'm griefing or anything, please remind yourselves I'm using a musket, a fireworks launcher, and I got destroyed. So let's just be very clear on that, okay? Before we go any further, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel with notifications turned on. You can hit the join button down below to find out how to become a member on my channel. In addition, you can also browse my merchandise down below as well. And if you guys enjoyed this video, or if any of my other videos have helped you out in the past, like my tutorials or my guides, you can also drop a super thanks on this video and those past and previous videos as well. Thank you so very much, okay? So, what we're going to be talking about in this video is what the summer DLC is going to look like. I'm going to be talking about, what I think this DLC will include, to be my thoughts, my opinions on this. And I want to know in the comments down below what you guys think the summer DLC is going to be, alright? So first things first, there's been a lot of talk about the Michael movie, kind of like DLC. And while I do think that is going to happen, it will not be, in my opinion, the summer DLC. It will not be a Michael-themed, like, movie-type kind of DLC, which I think is going to be part of the VIP agency contract thing, but it may not. But I think that could be where it goes. But I don't think that's going to be part of the summer DLC. What I do think that we'll be getting for the summer DLC, or a summer update, I think Expanded Enhanced is going to be coming to PC. And I think we're finally getting this type of PvP update, okay? So to be clear though, Rockstar talked about the PvP update in regard to PvP vehicles. As you see here stated by Rockstar, they say, going forward we plan to continue making further adjustments across all versions of the game, in addition to rebalancing other areas such as vehicles commonly used in PvP combat. Stay tuned for details. So, everybody instantly knows one thing. PvP vehicles, I mean, we're talking about the Mark II. But there's going to be some other vehicles that I think will be adjusted as well, or that at the very least need to be adjusted. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this in the past. I think that with the Mark II, really the only thing that they should do, if they don't remove the vehicle in its entirety, which it should never have been in the game in the first place, but the only thing that they're going to do, Rockstar being they, is they're going to end up making it to where it'll be worse to make money with. It's not going to stop anything with griefing. It may make it a little bit more difficult to grief, but it won't stop it, okay? Most people think that, making the rockets like the Buzzard rockets will be better. That will do absolutely nothing, okay? Buzzard rockets will destroy a post-op van just as easy as the Mark II rockets will. It'll blow up your Titan just as easy. It will do nothing to stop griefing. The one thing that they could do to really impact griefing with the Mark II would be to make it to where you cannot lock on to sale vehicles or other players. That one simple change would solve everything, or the majority of everything right there. Making the missiles for the Mark II less accurate and, less, I guess you could say, usable would only hurt the money grinder. It really would, because money grinders use those rockets for PvE. And, the Buzzard rockets are nowhere near as good for PvE, but they're still very effective against, killing other players. So, especially their sale vehicles. So, just making it to where the Mark II cannot lock onto a sale vehicle, or even another player in general, would be the best thing that they could do. Making the rockets a little less crappy, or a little more crappy, won't stop anything in regard to griefing. Alright, that's just all there is to it. In addition, vehicles like the God Mode Speedo Van, which have been in the game for quite some time now, that needs to be addressed. So that would be a vehicle that people commonly use for PvP. You know me, the orbital cannon, it just simply needs to be removed. Nothing about the orbital cannon is even remotely close to being GTA themed at all. That needs to be taken out of the game. I doubt Rockstar will do that. They may make a few tweaks to it, but again, because of different websites like Save Wizard and other things that are out there, they'll still be used to spam and grief people and troll them. So I don't have a lot of faith in Rockstar in regard to that. But one day, if we log in and your orbital cannon area is just closed up in the facility, that would be epic. That would be really cool. So, but I doubt that's going to happen. In addition, people forget the time where the laser and the Hydra were the griefing vehicles of choice because of the Mark II, because it is so much easier to use. People quit using the Hydra and the laser as much to grief, and honestly, that is that was a good thing, because if you know anything about the laser and the Hydra, if you get a good pilot, it will destroy a lobby, even more so than a Mark II. The Mark II has a lot of counters, to be honest. I've talked about this until blue in the face. But you get some good God mode players in a jet, or just some good players in general in jets, it's very difficult to take them out. So keep that in mind. One thing that they could do to balance the jets, they need to remove the explosive cannons. They really do. Just give the jets regular machine guns like the other jets do, and that way they'll be limited to just aerial combat, and they won't be used to swoop down upon you in your slow post-op or your garbage truck or whatever vehicle it may be. Even tough vehicles like your Night Shark or your Insurgent really don't stand a chance against a rapid-fire explosive cannon. It's basically a rapid-fire RPG coming at you from above. So keep that in mind. That's another vehicle I think that could be adjusted. If they're going to nerf the Mark II to where griefers don't use it as much, then they're going to resort to their the jets and things like that. I've already seen an uptick in this. I have. In a lot of the lobbies I've been in lately, I've seen a lot of jet griefers, and they definitely do cause a lot of havoc. So keep that in mind. I think just removing the explosive ammo for all the jets, maybe leaving it for the B11, maybe leave it for that, just kind of tone it down a little bit, would be a beneficial thing. So that's something that I would absolutely welcome, and as a PvP type kind of change or update. In addition to that, we need some actual weapons need some adjustments. Again, removing all the God mode stuff, the thermal jet God mode, speedo van God mode glitch. These things need to be done, but this is Rockstar. The game at its foundation is broken, so more God mode glitches will come eventually. So they just need to do a better job of adjusting those and fixing them. However, I really do think that we need a Mark II variant of the homing rocket launcher. The homing rocket launcher is absolutely useless in this game. It does nothing to stop any kind of aerial vehicles. It's terrible lock-on capability. We really do need a Mark II variant that turns that into the same kind of missiles as like the Deluxo or the Mark II, where they will last for a very long time. Think about the Chernobog, how those rockets will go forever, almost forever. But we need the accuracy and the speed that way to actually take out a jet that is griefing you. People are like, Ty, just use the explosive ammo in a Mark II sniper. Well, for one, that's not logical, because you have to go through all of the grinding updates and the unlocks for the bunker. You only get 40 rounds, and you have to be somewhat of a higher level to kind of get this, because you're going to have to just grind out, and it just takes a long time to do that. So that's not really a logical argument. And plus, again, if you know anything about jet griefers, there's no sniper rifle that will allow you to look directly up in the sky, so they would just spawn trap you and keep swooping down directly above you, and you can't even aim them. You can't even lock onto them. So having a homing rocket launcher that will allow you to lock onto a plane, and it will just very quickly hit the plane and take out a commission, would be a welcome sight. And you say, Ty, will it be used to take out vehicles? We'll change the Mark II variant to where it doesn't lock onto vehicles. In the real world, you've got the Stinger, which takes out planes. You've got the Javelin, which takes out vehicles. So maybe introduce a Javelin that has the opportunity to take out actual land vehicles, or just remove that feature in general. Just make it to where the Mark II is not able to lock onto land vehicles, right? It only locks onto aerial vehicles, and that would solve that issue right there. But those are some of the PvP balances I would welcome. There's a galaxy of other things. I honestly would appreciate that free mode lobbies, there's just a very limited amount of PvP. I miss the days of 2014, 2015, even up into 2016, where the majority of PvP was dealt in death matches. There were tournaments. There were, a lot of really fun different things to do in, last team standing, team death matches, regular death matches. That's where the PvP should be, not in free mode. Free mode should be a social area. It should be an area where you are free to sell. I'm not saying that you wouldn't have options to defend yourself. Maybe just limit free mode to small arms fire and things like that, a carbine here or there, and that way to make it much more, I guess you could say, balanced in that regard. So those are some of the things I would absolutely welcome and enjoy seeing in a PvP update. It would also be nice to see the lobbies allow more than just 10 people to register as a MC or CEO organization. That would be nice. And I would also like to see or welcome Amani Tech to be added to our sail vehicles. That way it would prevent lock-on to missiles and other vehicles. That would really be appreciated. Also, because we know that GTA Plus will be getting reset on the 19th of July, I do think some of those chameleon colors that have been leaked will be added in with a GTA Plus subscription as well. Whether or not it'll be locked behind that paywall permanently or will slowly eventually be released to the general public is yet to be seen, but I do think we'll also get some chameleon colors as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Tell me what your thoughts and opinions are on this. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Ills and Reels content in the game. Smash that like button. And we'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.